So here is my summary for week 3. This week I learned a few new things, more than the last couple weeks, but here we go. So the type of kernel that Linux uses is a monolithic kernel, which is a solid kernel code, meaning that it's most of the code is all in one block. Might not necessarily be one a couple lines, but it's one block of code. So anything that can be built in, it's a lot easier to get in, a lot easier for the kernel to access and move stuff around without having to reach into different areas of the code. And basically the same kind of kernel that Android uses. The multitasking that it uses is preemptive multitasking, which means that for it to, if you, any application that gets opened up gets opened in its own particular time slot or a code block, and as the application gets needed, it opens up, it stays in that code block, and anytime it wants to get opened, it pops up between, it opens it up and then closes it out, and as it's not getting used anymore and something else get used more, it overwrites that particular part of the memory slot for it. The differences between general or GUI or general user interface is that it's a lot easier to navigate around general user interface, and it's more for, I would say, layman users, because anyone could use it without any type of help. So this is general user or general or GUI or graphical user interface, where you have icons and status bars and stuff like that, as in here, where you have again my folders, and then down here is the applications and stuff like that. So everything's all out there. So that's the difference between command line or CLI, because CLI, you have just words and text in a black box to open up. So anything that gets typed in here, you have to know exactly what you're typing. And if you don't know, then it's a lot harder for a person that's not familiar with the things to navigate around it. The differences or the similarities are, you can basically do everything in here that you can do here. So you can install applications, remove applications, you can add folders, you can, anything typically you can do here, you just gotta know the commands to do it. So this is my Ubuntu desktop. I haven't did anything. I actually was using this a little bit because I like how fast it is. And then for my other one, so the CentOS is probably gonna give me the warning. I will exit Ubuntu later. So there's the CentOS virtual machine. Not really a fan of this one. It's just way too plain, in my opinion. So creating a user in here, this is one thing that I found really different compared to Mac OS and Windows. So go into the settings, and then you go down to details, and then users, and see I have two. So for me to make another one, you have to hit the unlock and then add user, and then you can go standard or administrator, and then name, username, and you can make a password for it now, or you can, that way they have one, or you can have it so when the person logs in they make the password. So I'll just, demonstration purposes, so I won't add a password, so I'll add this user. Then I will go change this setting quick. Thought I changed this. Got it. I don't know what's not coming. Okay, sidetracked. Okay, anyways, I will go to my name, and then I will switch user. Okay, so I'm at the login screen, so I'll go to user 2. Now it's asking for a password, so I'll go time. Okay, while that's thinking. Okay, there it goes. And now I'm in a new user. And this is a general user, so it's next, and next, and next, and not sign into any of that. Looks good. Okay, so done. So now I'm a new standard user. And being a standard user, I can't change some of the settings. So if I want to go into here and just say if I want to add another user, unlock it. I guess I can. But, so yeah. That is a standard user. I'm going to exit out of this one. Okay. So in terminal, some of the command lines that I did know before this class has started was IP config. I'm not sure if it actually works over here. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't. So like cd changes directory or cd okay, maybe I don't. Okay, so sudo apt get is something I've seen earlier. Install search. Then password. Wrong password. Then it's installing everything. So it's installed, and then to use it, so just type in fortune. Why was Stonehenge abandoned? So that's one. Like I said, I didn't really play around with this as much. I guess here's another one, so we can go reverse. I'll type in my name, see if this works. So, how about wow? Since it's a yeah, and then clear. Control C. Yep, that's how you stop it. And clear the screen. Exit. So another one is I don't know what's open to. So I'll say factor 74. And 237 is our factor 74. So those are a couple command line things. I need to learn more because I didn't use them as much. And so you see me do sudo. I do the one that you just demonstrated. So sudo apt get sl install sl password. Let this all finish, and then I think that's right. So yeah, that's SL. And to remove it, sudo apt get remove SL. And remove it, and it's gone. So then clear. I can't type today. And exit. That's one way, and the other one is the software store. Just like any other operating system, Windows, and then say I want to install Moonlight. No idea what this is, but I install it for these purposes. And then hit install, ask for my password again. It's a gaming center. So letting this finish. So all in all, this week, me playing around with it both, so I actually like it. It's similar to how Android is as far as how quick it moves and the way it operates things, because it doesn't use as much memory. So yeah, it install. If I hit launch, it open the game or open the application, hit remove, it uninstalls it. Just a GUI version of doing it. But anyway, so yeah, I learned stuff with Linux that I didn't know and I actually like it. I might play around with it more when I'm just doing like general browsing on the internet. I need to change this orange background, but some of the animations, like I like that animation and frequent tabs, kind of how Mac OS does it with their things, or how Windows does if you if you use their dock. So this week was fun. I learned a lot more than I did the last couple, so looking forward to next week and seeing what that one can teach me. So thank you for watching and goodbye.